Your philosophy on overcoming fear.
You put it into God's arms.
Ooh.
Look to Christ.
Who else are you going to give it to?
Okay.
Prayer. Have faith.
In order to get over it, you gotta go towards it.
Your mind, right? You gotta trick yourself into being able to do it and stuff, right?
That's a good question. I appreciate it. Let me try to ask great questions.
Not running from it. If you run from fear, it grows, becomes a problem.
What's your philosophy on overcoming fear?
Facing it head on.
Like children approach everything without fear because they don't know what fear is.
Put the will to it.
Over time, like doing it a lot,
Everybody has the strength to overcome.
it's gonna get you through it.
I need to accept the fact that I can't control that and just put my trust in God.
And when I'm afraid about something, it's because I'm not looking with confidence that He's got things under control.
You don't worry about it from there.
You can't.
I was actually thinking of this a few days ago.
Fear, F-E-A-R. Specifically, what is your philosophy on overcoming fear? As in what that false evidence of appearing real, I think it's the acronym. What's your philosophy on it? We asked a lot of random people. Another exciting episode for y'all today. I did not bring this from home. I did not. I had somebody today that made me this. Say been in the circus for a long time, really talented. So anyway, let's talk about it. It's Joshua, aka Garvey, back with my cousin Brian. But you gotta face it, bro.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. We all do.
DJ Doc Bangers.
I'm fearless. Yes, sir. So your philosophy on overcoming fear, if you don't mind sharing with us.
You know, you put it into God's arms.
Ooh.
It's all about Jesus, and you know, you give it to Him, and you know, whether you're having an interview, whether you're raising money for a company, whether you're trying to build something, you know, you got to give it to Him because nobody's your idol, right? It's all about Jesus Christ.
Right. So you let Him have it. Give Him that fear. You take it to Him and you leave it there.
Who else are you going to give it to?
Yeah. You don't worry about it from there.
You can't. Starting a company, being a software entrepreneur.
Oh wow.
Doing really well in software, building the phones like you see in front of you here.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I mean that's all God-given talent right there.
I'm sure that there were moments when you did struggle and whatnot. Can you tell us what's your philosophy on overcoming? What comes to mind, when you think about overcoming fear?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I appreciate it. Let me try to ask great questions.
I feel like you just kind of have to just do it. Put the will
Just
to
do
it. Yeah. 'Cause I mean, everybody has the strength to overcome the problems and the obstacles they have in life. You just gotta be willing to put the effort in and try.
You already have the strength to overcome it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You just gotta be willing to step out and do it.
Will that you spoke about.
Exactly.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of people doubt themselves, but you said something, you already have it in you.
Exactly.
I love that. I feel like that's really empowering. Your philosophy on overcoming fear.
I believe that anybody should approach things like a children. Like children approach everything without fear because they don't know what fear is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you watch children, they don't know what it is to burn their finger yet. So if you just approach everything like a child, like it's the first time, we just might accomplish more because you're approaching it without that fear of failure, without that fear of losing, without that fear. You just approach it with a new meaning.
Yeah. Those children, they don't have the understanding yet.
Yeah.
And as adults, we create fears for a lack of understanding.
And they always say if you ever watch older people, they like to go to parks and watch children play and stuff, and that's why. Because they know that children do things without fear. They'll climb to the top of the monkey bars, and they don't know what it's like to fall down and get hurt.
So imagine the potential that we
would have if we didn't have fear.
Without that fear.
It's fear what holds us back.
Let's go.
My philosophy is you gotta face it. In order to get over it, you gotta go towards it. So you can be able to, once you face it, and you can see that it's really just something that you can handle, you'll get over it.
Okay, so in facing it, you'll better understand it. And see, okay, I can, okay. And that'll make you stronger in the end.
Oh yeah.
You face it. And with repetition, I feel like you face it that first time, it's like nothing that second time, right? What's your philosophy on overcoming fear?
Personally, I would say it's like your mind, right?
Okay.
You gotta kind of like trick yourself
That's where it
into
starts,
being
yeah?
able, you gotta trick yourself into being able to do it and stuff, right? And just try little things, little by little, you know what I mean? And just don't be afraid to try new things. Whether it be like doing something new or like a new job or trying to go for college, because me personally, I'm going for college.
Okay.
So like, it's kind of like, I'm actually kind of scared of that. but you just gotta take that leap of faith and be able to go for it.
Yeah.
And just believe in yourself and know that you'll be able to do great if you just continuously work hard at it.
You gotta put yourself out there. You can't be afraid to try new things, right? And when you get in that space, you may still be surrounded by some fear, but you can't be afraid to be in those situations and encounter new things, right?
Yep.
I love that. What does that necklace mean? My son, gave my son a necklace just like that.
It's actually it's a hand, I believe, right? I got it in the chakra store over there downtown, but it's like good energy and stuff, and it just like protects your energy and everything.
That's what they said, something like that. I couldn't exactly remember. What's your philosophy on overcoming fear?
Facing it.
Facing it.
Yep. Not running from it. If you run from fear, it grows and becomes a problem. So if you're scared of something, the best thing to do is face it. That way you can overcome whatever barrier it's putting on you. So. Yeah.
Because if you don't face it, like you say, it's just
always be running
the problem. Yeah. And so we definitely want to highlight you and your brand as well. How often are you out here?
Whenever it's the weekend and I'm not busy doing an event like a party or something like that, I'll be out here.
I love it. Do you have an Instagram or a way people contact you?
Yeah, it's Mars Hooligan. Mars like the planet, but with a Z, as in the one and only.
Okay. I love it. And what's your name again?
Mars.
Okay, definitely. I want to ask you, what is your philosophy in overcoming fear?
I don't know. I guess in life, probably some of the things I guess I fear the most, maybe water, addiction.
And what's your philosophy in overcoming, those things, even those little fears, even those little fears that you might get hit with,
I guess I was actually thinking of this a few days ago, like what is my coping method now that I'm like sober, to face fear or anxiety of any kind. And I was like, I don't know if I have one. I don't know if there's such a thing as one. And so I came to realize, I guess it's just facing it and eventually just keeping that nose on the grindstone, and eventually you're on the other side of the tunnel.
Yeah. Yes, sir. So I appreciate the time. What is your philosophy on overcoming fear?
Look to Christ.
Okay.
Prayer. Have faith that everything's part of His will for a reason. And when I'm afraid about something, it's because I'm not looking with confidence that He's got things under control.
Whoa! So giving it to Christ.
Yeah.
And leaving it there.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
And being confident, going forward with faith, right?
Yeah, we have this confidence, Jesus Christ has conquered it all for us, and one of these days we won't have to live in fear, no pain, no sorrow, nothing like that. So look forward to that day.
Yeah.
So to speak,
So facing it and then staying focused, staying disciplined, right?
Yeah, I guess just living, as best you know is the truth to live by. And if you follow that, you'll eventually get out of those times that are difficult, the fearful moments, and
let me
all
ask you
that.
something. Can I ask you something else, Mark?
Yes.
Do our struggles mean anything? Is it recording? Yeah. Okay, great.
Facing it head on. Tackling whatever you're afraid of. It's kind of like if there's like a bee buzzing around your apartment or a wasp or something, it's better just to go for it. So, I guess you could apply that to any situation. If you're...
and not let it just buzz around you.
No.
Not let it just be around.
Yeah,
be around. Right?
Tackle it, yeah. Like go straight ahead, go for it.
I think that it would be cool for somebody to overcome their fears or something. Me personally, I probably wouldn't, but for other
probably
people,
wouldn't what?
overcome my fear.
Why you say that?
Because it's my fear.
But you don't know that, so you don't think that there's anything that you can do that will help you overcome a fear? Like, what is a fear you have? Like, are you afraid of heights?
Bugs.
Okay, you're afraid of bugs. So you don't feel like there's anything that you could do that could help you overcome that?
Probably not.
I would say this, a fear that's limiting you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's holding you back from something. So say you might be afraid to, well, you might not have a whole lot of fear. Because fear of bugs, that might not be holding you back. But some of us, we have those fears that, hold us back. Like we might be afraid of failure.
Yeah.
Might be afraid of failure, so we scared to try something. Might be afraid of public speaking, so we scared of. Is that a testimony?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
definitely.
I kind of call it. Might be afraid of public speaking,
Yeah.
so we might have a great perspective, but the people may never get that because we're afraid, you know, to speak in front of people. So fears like that. What's your philosophy on overcoming fears like that?
How do you think somebody could overcome fears like that? Like a fear of speaking in front of a lot of people. How do you think I could overcome
doing it?
My fear?
Just doing it.
So you just think that I should just go out there and just do it and just be up there with my voice shaking until I go up there where my voice isn't shaking anymore. That's what you think? Okay. All right.
Why you say that?
Your philosophy is
think
just
like repetition is gonna over time they're gonna get comfortable with?
Over time, like doing it a lot, it's gonna get you through it.
Okay. Yeah. I can do that. Sometimes people can help us overcome our fears too, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They definitely can.
Yeah, your daughter, her strength help you overcome your fears.
Yes.
You know? Or being put on the spot, right?
That is too.
My philosophy on overcoming fear is based entirely upon my faith in Jesus Christ. And I just believe that I can't control anything that happens to me, but the only person who can is Jesus. So when I start to get scared or when I feel like I can't do anything, I need to accept the fact that I can't control that and just put my trust in God and you know that He has everything under control.
Pretty cliche, but facing fear, you know, facing it head on, whatever your fears are, you know, face them.
Where's that strength come from that you have to face those fears?
What's the strength?
Where's that strength come from? Yeah.
It comes from within. I mean, it's something that you need to sort of concentrate on, and whatever that fear is, you know, you can take it one step at a time. You don't have to dive right in, but slowly, you know, just.
But you gotta face it, though.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. We all do.
We back, y'all, once again. I did not bring this from home. Somebody made this for me today, and I'm taking it home with me. Great episode today. It was all about overcoming fear. Fear teaches us things. We have to go out there and just go face it. Always encourage yourself. Somebody said it's already in you. The strength is already in you. You're already empowered. What holds us back in our fears is our doubts, right? It's been another episode with Garvey, with Grind on Let's Talk About It. I hope you all enjoyed it. We really enjoyed these random people we've been talking to. We're going to keep it going, baby.
I'm fearless. I won't let nobody tell me I can't have it. If I had a fear, would be being average. I cannot settle for average. Clock without the glasses.